Hello, folks. My name is Cindy Adams. I am the Marketing and Special Events Manager for the City of Eden, and welcome to our edition of F.Y.I. This one particularly is to get to know our city employees better. And with us, we have two outstanding employees from our street division, and we have a lot to talk about, guys, don't we?
Yes, ma'am.
It's incredible when I was interviewing them prior to this of what all that they do. And I think that you're going to be as surprised and shocked as I am. And they do an incredible job. And so we're just going to get right to it. So introduce yourselves and let the audience know who you are and what you do and how long you've been with the city.
I'm Travis Hutchens. I've been with the city 20 years. The general supervisor of the street division.
I'm Andrew Meeks. I've been working for the city for 11 years, and I am the crew leader for traffic control and right-of-ways for the street department.
Thank you. Well, we'll start out, we'll talk about the recent snowstorm and ice, and you're instrumental in getting streets cleaned, and you did it so efficiently. You know, ice was challenging.
It was.
And then another storm right on top of that. You worked 2 shifts, is that right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
12-hour shifts?
A and B shift, yep, 12
How many
hours.
how many people participated in that?
I think it was 15 on each shift.
Okay. That's a lot of work for 15 people to do. It's all day, all 12 hours full. And but you had some challenges with salt. Tell us about that. Salt is essential to the melting process and treating streets. And you may even talk about the process of what Eden does, because each city does something different.
It took us a couple days to get salt. With this big storm, everybody was in high demand of salt. And we had called as far out west as Wisconsin, trying to get salt from salt mines. They were sold out or couldn't take on a new person. And so we called as far as north as Pennsylvania. Couldn't get anything. State of New Jersey wouldn't allow any salt that came in through their ports or anything to be put out elsewhere. They had a hold on theirs. And we called as far as south as Florida and couldn't get any. And then a local company that we deal with contracting reached out to us and told us about governmental something, I can't remember exactly, had a ship come in. And so we was able to get 50 tons of salt / calcium chloride. So
Out of Wilmington.
Out of Wilmington. So
Talk about the frozen, even ships were having a hard time.
Yeah, up north they was having issues with the ships not being able to get into the docks and stuff up there because of the ice was so bad up there.
Yeah, just some unknown challenges, wasn't it? It was a good learning curve.
It was indeed a good learning curve. So it
Learning
was.
on the job.
And
again,
we went through the salt pretty quickly.
yeah, it's amazing.
It is.
Because, Eden has a lot of mileage on streets, and we'll talk about that in a minute with some mowing acreage and all kinds of, I think the public is going to be shocked at just how much so few do. I mean, you're doing a wonderful job. We talk about, and I know with storms and salt and scraping and all that, we're going to have some potholes.
Yeah.
We're going to have different things. How can people report that?
They can report it, they can call City Hall, or they can go online to C-Clicks. I think the correct thing is C-Click Fix. And you can go in there and there's categories. And you can click on like a category pothole, and you can tell how deep it is, how big it is. You can give, a lot of information on it, and we'll, comment on it that we acknowledged it, and then we try to go out and do it. And we try to do it as fast as we can. And but you can report street signs, you can report sidewalks, tree side obstructions and stuff like that. It's a lot of things that you can click on. And
it's very efficient.
It is.
Because it's entered daily. It's looked at daily. You have X amount of time to address it.
Yeah,
at least get it started.
correct.
And it's monitored. And
It is.
so it's a great way that citizens can help in the process, because you can't be everywhere all the time.
Right.
And so as many eyes on things to help
And
us.
we try to work it in to, schedule it with doing asphalt or as we can
Sure.
and everything. So,
Yeah. You mentioned asphalt.
yeah.
That's something else you guys do. Tell us about the asphalt and the concrete, Andrew.
Yeah, we help. Chris Evans is the asphalt and concrete crew leader, so we help him a lot with especially the asphalt. But he has his own crew, but we switch around. But yeah, we in the summer and spring months we do a lot of asphalt.
Yeah.
We'll do it for a month straight sometimes.
And you probably have a goal each month in the summer to do this much concrete, sidewalks, repairs.
Yes, and you have so many roads that are going to be paved at a certain time, so we have to get all the the cuts fixed and everything.
So you get it prepared for the paving company.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
But you do a lot of patching too, don't you?
Yes, ma'am.
A whole lot of patching.
Yes, ma'am.
So just another aspect that people don't think about that requires your attention. City streets versus state-owned streets. That's a big deal. And I know working in the office beside customer service, people will call in and it's not a city-maintained street. People just don't know that there are streets within our perimeter that we don't maintain. So talk about that.
Yeah, we get stuff about stoplights all the time, and the city only owns 2 in the city. Everything up and down 14 and elsewhere that you see, if they're messed up, we have to contact DOT. We're not allowed to touch DOT stuff, and it's because they can come out and see what's wrong with it. If we go and reset it, then we just mess them up because they don't know what happened to it.
Right.
So we're not allowed to touch, stuff like that. And anything we do on a DOT road, we have to get permission from DOT to do something. And
that's a process.
it is. But, like if a pothole comes up on state road, we try to go out and put stuff in it. And sometimes they beat us to it because they, somebody calls them about it and everything too. So it's, you try not to overstep your boundaries with the state because they do things different than what we do.
Right. And it's the same way with snow removal.
Right. And they maintain their roads. And, we will scrape them because sometimes it takes them a while to get here. And we try to focus on our city streets so that we can help our citizens get out.
Right.
And then if the state hasn't made it out this way yet, then we try to do some of the state roads too to help with travel.
Right. So. And we're going to show a map identifying and it's big roads like Church Street, Kings Highway, Highway 14, Meadow Road,
Stadium Drive.
Yeah.
87 that runs through Hamilton Street is a state road. You have to really think of which ones are state roads.
Right. But they're right through the center of town.
Right through the center of town.
Yeah.
Fieldcrest.
So we just ask for patience. Both entities, whether it be the city or DOT, always have the citizens in mind.
Right.
And working hard to remove debris. You're thinking storms in the summer. You have downed trees, you have downed lines, and a lot of patience comes in there because you can't touch lines that are owned by Duke Energy and other utilities.
Right. And, and if a tree falls on a state road, the state will contact us, hey, can y'all get this for us? Because it might be hours before they can come and get it. And we'll send a crew out and cut a tree, up that has failed.
Well, it sounds like a good partnership.
It is.
There.
It is.
Open communication, and that's good. Mowing. It's coming up, Andrew.
We're ready for it.
Okay.
We serviced all the mowers, so we're ready for it.
How many mowers do you have?
We have 4.
4.
4 zero-turn mowers.
That mows how many acres every month?
It's like 90.
Not 90. Yeah, 90 acres a month.
Not, think about
A
it.
month, yeah.
90 acres a month with 4 mowers.
Oh, yeah, it's
And
a
it's
lot.
not just mowing, there's trimming.
Right.
You know, and you do the downtown areas, you do the main thoroughfares. I know I call on y'all so much. These two are instrumental to my job. You know, when we do events, and we have 10 signature events, even when we do the Grown and Gathered, you make sure that gateway at that traffic circle and in that area looks pristine. Not that it don't look pristine all the time, but you take the attention to do that, and you help me with everything. It truly is a partnership between the street department, public works, and marketing and special events to do this for the city. It takes an army,
It does.
and so I thank you for that.
You're welcome.
But you know, you think about we're mowing our own yards, but 90 acres a month
I know.
is a lot
It's
of
when you
mowing.
sit down and think about it.
Is a lot of mowing.
And that's not counting the sidearm mowing tractor.
Right, and that's a lot.
That
That's
is a
even a
lot.
lot more.
And we
Yeah.
have 2 of those, but only one, runs. And
Now, is that Isaac?
That's
Is he still
Isaac.
doing
That's
that?
Isaac, yeah.
Isaac Pascal's
Yeah.
done that
Yep.
for a long time.
Yep.
He loves it.
Yeah.
And so that acreage is what we do with the mowers. And that's not counting the sidearm.
Oh,
mower.
yeah.
And he usually does, on an average day, he does about
13, 14.
13, 14 streets a day
Right.
when the sidearm
That's-
is
yeah.
going.
And
Pretty
then on top of all that, you've got facilities and grounds mowing the facilities and the parks and things.
And there's
So-
no telling how many acres they mow. a
No,
month.
and more, even
Right.
more trimming there too. So, but you have to trim. I've seen you on 14 trimming guardrails and, and all kinds of things. So
Yeah.
it's an intense job just mowing.
Oh, yeah.
And then you have to fit in.
And we do sidewalk cleaning. Most time we're edging the sidewalks in areas that's
yeah.
bad too.
Yeah. And spraying.
Spraying.
You have people certified to do that.
Yep.
And I've seen you on gators and spraying.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
the way to go.
It is. I mean, you cover a lot of ground
Yeah.
with the gator.
Yeah. I bet y'all sleep good.
As long as you have, as long as you have a good driver,
That's right. Be real good about that driver.
Right.
But you think about the driver. We talk about that. There's a lot of danger. When you're in public
Absolutely.
right-of-ways and things, you have to be really aware
Oh, yeah.
of what's around you. And so we
You
ask
do.
the public to be aware
Yes,
of
ma'am.
what's going on out there because, we don't want anybody to get hurt. Altogether, how many people are in the street department?
It's 11, 12.
11.
Yeah.
That's a lot of work, isn't it,
So yeah,
for 11 people?
It is.
it is.
And
And we do average about 3 part-timers during the summertime.
but a lot of you've been together a long time. You have, like, you hit 20 years, 11 years.
Chris Evans has got 30 this coming May.
So you've got a lot. And Isaac
Isaac's been there 20
has
years.
been there. Patrick Willard was there how long? He just
34.
retired.
34, yeah.
So you got a lot of experience, a lot of knowledge, and you just hunker down and get the job done. It's incredible. Well, one of the things that we're excited about, you have a new toy, I
Yeah.
might say.
Yeah.
But it is and we're going to talk about the efficiency of that machine in a minute. But tell us about the sign shop. I don't think people in the general public realize this as well, what you do.
We actually do make the street signs with the names. Like,
You want to share our sign?
yeah,
You got it?
show a sign. And we've been making the street signs in-house for years.
Mm-hmm.
And we just got a new system. And this is the new reflectivity. It's called high intensity. And this is just a green film that goes over top of it.
Mm-hmm.
And we can design, as we've done this one for touch truck.
Mm-hmm.
And instead of the old way, we was leaving this part but taking this out. And that was very time consuming.
Mm-hmm.
And this way you just pick everything out and then we stick it. And this is about a 12-year sign versus what we got now, which is like a 3 to 5 year sign that's up. So this is, it's going to take a while to replace all of these because
Right.
we have, about 600 streets in Eden. So
Yeah, we calculated a while ago there's 1,000 plus signs.
1,000 plus
Yeah.
signs. So we, don't know the
Absolutely.
direct number on that,
Right.
but it will take some time. I
Right.
know we have replaced, I think, 60 so far in that.
And they are noticeably different.
Yes, very bright.
They work. I mean, it is a great system, and they really are a standout and much safer and easier to find. And I know Amazon loves you for it and all that.
Yeah, so we went from a Windows 95 system to up to date. So,
Windows 95.
Yeah.
It was a little antiquated, wasn't it?
and it's funny when you have some of the part-timers that come in and, we take them back here to help us. They look at the computer like, what is
They
that?
have no idea.
They've never seen one like that before.
Right.
So
Right.
it's,
Yeah, the younger generation.
yeah. So,
And I'm real impressed, and I know the city manager is, with the cost savings. Before, for a standard 24-inch, was $35.65. Outside companies was $52.85.
yeah.
Now, with your new system, it's $24.11 per signs. That's an incredible savings. Over time, that'll be incredible. It's a better sign. It's more efficient.
Yeah. And we get more years out of it.
Yeah, and you can do more on that machine, can't you?
Oh, yeah. If we, like I said, we've perfection making these, but we can actually do,
Steve Eden emblems and
I'm working on doing one of those on that now.
Nice.
So trying to
Yeah.
perfect that. Because I think it'd be cool to put one up here at City Hall when you drive through. Have the symbol on the street name coming in.
Yeah, you could even distinguish downtown districts that way.
I could. And all I need is a PDF file with their logo. Because I know Leaksville and Spray has one.
And you couldn't do that before.
No, we couldn't do that
With that
before.
other
No,
system.
this is so much more. And like I said, we'll be able to do our sign machine. We can do up to 54 inches. So we'll be limited on certain signs, but we'll be able to do speed limits and stuff like that. And we're trying to get to there to keep invested in savings.
Sure.
So
And you maintain all signs.
mhm.
And a lot of that requires straightening, doesn't it?
absolutely.
yeah,
There's a lot of
A
times
lot of
straightening
straightening.
poles.
a lot of straightening.
And when there's accidents, I know one of the main gateway signs a few years ago in the Draper area got knocked down with an accident. You got to get that back up there.
Oh, yeah, and
So,
and like stop signs, as soon as we find out one's down, we have to go.
We're on it.
We're on it.
Yeah.
And that doesn't matter if it's after hours or not. We have to send somebody to
sure.
put it back up because we don't want other accidents to happen.
Oh, absolutely. That's
So,
serious.
and
right
that
there.
and that's something else with the, calling after hours. There's an on-call number, I think, after hours, and then you have the C-clicks. So if that comes in on a C-click, we still get it after hours.
Right.
And we're able to call whoever's on call, or, I'll call Andrew and he'll go put it up, or I'll come in and do it.
Okay.
So
You have how many people trained on this machine right now?
there's 3, and we're working on training more.
Okay.
So
We'll talk about your third. I know you two. Talk about Amy.
Amy, she was a big help in helping us get this. She done all the emailing and calling and finding out information for the new sign machine. And we took a trip to where we buy our signs at to help get us in the right direction. And so she knew what to look for. And she done the research and found everything. And the other reason of having to upgrade, we couldn't get product for the old machine. So we had to upgrade. And she done a lot of the legwork, and she's very tech savvy.
She is
She
that.
Very
is.
tech savvy.
We're talking about Amy Lusk.
She's a huge help.
She is to everything at Public
Absolutely
Works, I believe.
everything.
She is over warehouse,
Correct.
which is a daunting task in itself, and she has really made that place look nice.
And she has a little background, I think, in doing signs
Yeah.
and everything. And if we're not in there on a rainy day making street signs, if we need to put one up like really quick, we can call her like, hey, we're on our way. She can go in there, boop, 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 be done in 10 minutes.
Oh,
You're
yeah.
right. Yeah.
So it's,
But she helps all of you in so many
Oh, yeah.
ways over there.
She
So
does.
we had to
She's
put
a blessing over there.
we had to put a plug in for Miss Amy. She's great.
yeah.
We've talked about asphalt, we've talked about concrete, we've talked about mowing, we've talked about weather, we've talked about signs. Anything else you think the public needs to know about what you guys do? It's a lot.
It is a lot. And, and we assist other departments here. You know, we've assisted helping on the greenways, putting down the screenings on the greenways with Parks and Rec, and then we've assisted with C&D, helping them with water leaks and stuff.
You've helped Ken a lot.
Yeah, and Ken,
White.
yeah, we're actually getting ready to work on a project for him on the boulevard, and we'll probably start on that in next week or two.
Yeah.
Um,
And a whole new sector is Christmas.
yeah. Oh, and we put the roofs up.
Yes, that's a big job. Those things are huge.
Yeah, so
People don't realize how big they are till you get them down on the
those
ground.
big roofs, I think, weigh 45, 50 pounds, and that's
And you do that from a bucket truck.
from a bucket truck. So you're holding one
One
arm,
man.
going up, and then have
Yeah, it's a workout.
it's a
Yeah,
workout.
it
So
is.
we put the reefs up and the angels up and Draper and
Flags.
flags. We do those for Memorial Day, Veterans
Fourth of
Day,
July.
4th of July, and then and we help out here at the putting the flags up and stuff at the high school and everything. So we help a lot of
You do.
entities and
Yeah.
and stuff. But we run a forgot where I was going with it. But we clean streets. We have a street sweeper that cleans curb and gutters and stuff. We have 3 guys, I think, that's trained that can run that, and we have an automated leaf truck that runs year round, picking up leaves, grass. And that lasts from November to April, getting up leaves.
Yeah.
And the citizens love us to
Yeah,
get their
it's
leaves
pretty
up.
much year
Right.
round.
Yeah,
It's year
it's a big
round.
deal.
So it's we do a lot.
So in other words, you are vital
Yeah.
to the beautification,
Yep.
to the literal running of, safety of. It just has all kinds of facets of what you do. So
And we do a lot of right-of-way cutting, trees,
Yeah.
cutting trees back.
yeah,
So we do a lot.
Yeah.
And everybody's usually
site
trained.
obstructions, you take care of that.
And everybody's usually been trained on every crew.
Right.
So everybody is very versatile in our department.
Yeah. Well, I know safety is very important, and you take that very serious.
Oh, yeah.
And you train year round for something.
Yep.
How about a road scholar? Who's a road scholar in your?
Me and Chris and JP have the Road Scholar.
I have
He is
more classes.
He has 2 more classes
That's
for
good.
that.
You're on your way.
Moving on
So,
up.
and I have my Advanced Road Scholar.
Yeah.
And so I'm
You
working
do
on
flagging,
Yeah, flagging.
And that's an art in itself to do that correctly and safely.
Yeah, and everybody has to be certified to flag.
Yes.
So,
Yeah. So, and you're in your gear, and so that you can see you on the streets and all that. Very important.
And me and Isaac have our pesticide license for spraying.
Yeah.
So
It's a lot to it.
it is.
It's
It's
a lot of training, a lot of hours, and on behalf of me as a citizen and a fellow employee, I thank you for all you do. You're just super to work with,
I appreciate
and you
it.
really make. I'm gonna get a little personal. You get a little. You really make this place feel like a family
Oh yeah.
because you do all this work, but you do it with a smile. You do it willingly. I know come April it's on with me, and you stop what you're doing to come help me to load trailers, to unload trailers, to set up. And some of our stuff is in the hottest parts of the year, but we do it together and we make it fun,
Oh, yeah.
and that's what makes it so nice.
Oh yeah.
And so thank you both.
And thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Okay, folks. I know that was overload, but appreciate those guys out there. Watch them on the road. Be safe. Be aware. And if you see them out on the street, anybody, thank them for what they do. It's a big deal. They keep us clean and neat and moving, and we really appreciate it. And we'll see you next month. Thank you.